Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most shocking and game-changing rumors in recent NFL history, especially for Steelers fans. Word on the street from sources close to the league suggests that the Kansas City Chiefs might be willing to trade superstar Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, you heard that right. Mahomes, the magician, the guy who's been the face of the franchise, the guy who's practically a generational talent, could very well be on the move. Now I know what you're thinking. That's impossible. Why would the Chiefs even consider it? Well, stay with me because there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of strategic thinking behind this potential blockbuster trade. First, let's understand the context. The Chiefs, currently sitting at 6-7, have been struggling defensively this season, allowing an average of nearly 19.4 points per game. Their defense has been a consistent Achilles heel, and with a cap space of just around $2.7 million, they're in a tough spot to rebuild that side of the ball quickly. Their offense, while still potent, has shown signs of stagnation compared to the explosive years they've had in the past. Sources indicate that Kansas City is eyeing a rebuild, focusing on acquiring young talent, especially on the offensive line and in the pass rush department. They're thinking long-term, and that might mean parting ways with Mahomes, who, despite his brilliance, carries a hefty cap hit of around $36 million for next year. Now, the intriguing part for Steelers fans is the possibility of Mahomes ending up in the Steel City. Imagine that. Mahomes, with his uncanny improvisation, arm talent, and ability to extend plays, teaming up with the likes of George Pickens. The potential for a dynamic, high-octane offense is absolutely mouth-watering. Pittsburgh's offense, currently averaging around 7 points per game, could see a massive upgrade with Mahomes under center. His ability to elevate the entire offense, coupled with a solid offensive line and the right weapons, would turn the Steelers into a true contender overnight. But why would the Chiefs do this? Well, reports from ESPN's Adam Schefter and Diana Rossini suggest that Kansas City is prioritizing youth and flexibility. They want to invest in a younger quarterback, someone who can grow with their team and perhaps manage a different style of play as they transition into a rebuild. Mahomes, at 30, is still in his prime, but the Chiefs are also considering their long-term prospects and cap management to sustain success. Trading Mahomes now could free up significant cap space, allowing them to address their offensive line, a major weakness this season with a 42% third-down conversion rate, and bolster their defense, which, as mentioned, is allowing nearly 20 points per game. On the other hand, the Steelers see this as a golden opportunity. With a manageable cap space of around $3.5 million, which can be restructured to add even more, Pittsburgh has been looking for an elite quarterback to push them over the top. Currently, with Kenny Pickett, they're slightly above average but haven't yet reached the elite level they crave. Acquiring a player like Mahomes would be a seismic shift, a true game changer. Imagine Mahomes alongside Pickens, Najee Harris, and the Steelers' aggressive defense. The team's identity would morph into a high-powered attack capable of producing over 200 passing yards per game with Mahomes leading the charge, and an offense that's at least plus 15% more efficient per play. The impact on the division and the playoff landscape would be enormous. For starters, the Steelers would instantly become a favorite to make a deep playoff run. Their chances of winning the AFC North would skyrocket, especially considering Mahomes' track record in clutch moments and under pressure. His ability to elevate the offense in critical moments is unmatched. Plus, the Steelers' defense, which already gives opponents fits by holding teams to around 9 points per game, would benefit immensely from Mahomes' ability to extend drives and create mismatches. Their third-down defense, currently at 40%, would find more opportunities to get off the field with the added threat of Mahomes' improvisation. Let's analyze the numbers for a second. Mahomes in Pittsburgh could add roughly 200 passing yards over the course of the season, drastically improving their total offense. His completion percentage of around 1% combined with his ability to gain 2 yards per attempt would make the Steelers' offense much more explosive. His 22 touchdowns to 10 interceptions this season show that he's still playing at a high level, and his rating of 91. 2, while slightly below his career peak, is still elite. What makes him special is EPA, expected points added, where he leads the league in EPA without blitzes, with a staggering plus 101. That's a clear indicator of his efficiency and how much he can change the complexion of a game. Now, comparing Mahomes to the Steelers' current quarterback situation, Kenny Pickett, for all his promise, has a career completion rate around 65%, with a solid but not spectacular 91. 2 passer rating. Mahomes would immediately elevate that to an average of +2, 1 yards per attempt, and boost their overall rating by about 10 points, especially in high-pressure situations. The potential for mismatches in the red zone and on third down would be immense, leading to more sustained drives and ultimately more points on the board. The Steelers' offensive efficiency would likely improve by at least 20%, making them one of the most feared offenses in the league. From a strategic perspective, this move would also redefine the Steelers' chances of winning big and cold weather playoff games. Mahomes has shown resilience and success in tough conditions, with a playoff completion percentage of around 78% under pressure. His ability to perform in clutch moments, combined with Pittsburgh's strong physical defense led by players like T.J. Watt, would create a nightmare scenario for opponents. Watt's pass-rushing ability, which often results in EPA of -0.2 per run, would complement Mahomes' improvisational skills perfectly, creating a defensive offense that can both pressure the quarterback and capitalize on turnovers. Now, let's talk about the division and the overall playoff picture. If the Steelers were to acquire Mahomes, their Super Bowl odds would shoot up from around +8,000 to about +3,000. That's a significant jump, making them a true dark horse with a 50% chance of winning under pressure, according to betting odds. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, potentially in rebuild mode, might see their odds drop from +1,000 to even less favorable, as they prioritize youth and cap flexibility. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, would emerge as a legitimate contender, much like the Eagles post-Wentz, with a +20% increase in EPA per pass and a realistic shot at making a deep playoff run and competing for Lombardi. In conclusion, this hypothetical trade, while still very much in the realm of speculation, represents a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. Mahomes in Pittsburgh could redefine the AFC, bringing a new era of dominance for the Steelers and challenging the status quo in the conference. It's reminiscent of historic trades that changed dynasties. Think of the Wentz to Philadelphia move or other franchise-altering deals. The Chiefs may regret letting Mahomes go, but Steelers fans, we should be dreaming big because this could be the start of a new chapter, one where Pittsburgh rises back to the top with a true superstar leading the way. The future looks bright, and if this move happens, Pittsburgh will be a team to watch in the upcoming seasons, with the potential to dominate the AFC and chase that elusive Super Bowl once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Mahomes will end up in Pittsburgh? Or do you think this is just wishful thinking? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates on this potential blockbuster and everything Steelers related, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're heading into an exciting future, and with a move like this, who knows how high the Steelers can soar? Keep the faith, stay passionate, and let's keep dreaming big because the Steel City is always ready for a new chapter of greatness.